In this video, I'll be going over my October mid-month income report for Amazon, KDP, YouTube, and Etsy. So first, let's start with KDP, and I'll start with my ads. I actually did not run any ads for October 1st through 16th, 2024, and I have not run ads since August 2023 so far. And moving over to orders, I had 44 books shipped out. I currently have 271 books in my dashboard, and I will go over what books actually sold in the royalties page and what types of books actually sold, I mean. So 44 is probably on average for what my account has been doing recently. So it's a little bit lower than I would like, but since I'm not running ads and I haven't been creating extra books because I just really have not had time to create more books, that's probably why, and there most likely is more competition and things like that. So there was 2 days I didn't have any sales, October 2nd, October 8th. My highest so far is October 9th with 5 and October 15th with 5, and then lowest will be those days with 0, of course. And then before I move over to royalties, I do want to thank Everbee for sponsoring this video. I highly recommend checking out Everbee, especially if you're new to Etsy or you're like a beginner like me. Even if you're more advanced, I feel like Etsy or Everbee has lots of different tools and things that can help. And my favorite, probably my favorite, is going to be the Etsy Profit Calculator. It is just so neat, and I absolutely love using it because I do see many times people post they got their first Etsy sale and they are so excited. However, they actually lost money on it because their product wasn't priced correctly. So this tool is super simple to use. You input your sales price, your shipping price, discounts, cost of item, advertising. You can even expand these to get some more lines here, like material cost of item, labor cost of item, etc. And then you go through it all, and at the very end here, net profit, this is how much you would be taking home. And it is just so incredibly helpful. So that way you know that if it costs you, let's see, you have like $10.99 or something like that, and we'll go with you offer like a 10% discount, and then it costs you like $5 to do it, and like $5 for labor, then you know that you're in the negative. So it's just a great tool to use so that way you know what to appropriately price your products at. So I highly recommend checking out this tool. Everbee also has more than just the profit calculator, even though this tool is just definitely one of my favorites that they have. They have analytics, keyword research, and lots more information to look at. So I'll have a link to the description below in case you're interested in checking out Everbee. Moving over to my royalties, $102.84, about on track for what my account has been doing recently. I've been doing around or making around $200 or so a month. So this is pretty much right on point, maybe a little bit on the lower side, but that's okay. And then for what books actually are selling, majority of my books sold for October 1st through 16th, 2024 is scrapbook paper, craft paper pad. I also have sold coupon book and a notebook as well, but majority of my sales are going to be that scrapbook paper, craft paper pad niche. So in case you're interested in learning more about that, I do have a course on it. I'll have in the description below as well. So moving over to YouTube and my YouTube analytics, I got 8,000 views, 220.1 watch time hours, 80 subscribers, and $38.05 in revenue. I have not been as consistent. Well, I guess I've been consistent in a way where I am still posting at least every single month, but I have not been posting as frequently, and I've been really trying to just keep up with everything that I have going on. So my revenue is down because I don't feel like I'm posting as many videos. So far, I've only posted one for October, and I know that I still have a few more to post in the video I'm creating right now. So that's why my revenue is down. And I'm not really doing any shorts right now either, but it's okay. Like sometimes you just gotta do what you can do, and that's all right. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this. I wish I was making at least a minimum of $100 a month because that's how you get paid out from YouTube for the YouTube AdSense, but it's okay. Sometimes, I'm really just grateful all the time for any sort of extra income at all. And then my RPM is $8, which is also lower than what it has been. I was over $10, around $12, I think. So that definitely is down as well, and that could also be making an impact on why my revenue was lower. I'm not positive how that is completely calculated or why that goes down and goes up and things like that, but either way, any sort of extra income I'm very grateful and thankful for. And then moving over to Etsy, I I had 24 visits on my Etsy account. I currently have 5 digital listings, and compared to the previous year, I'm not sure if it's a little bit lower or about the same, but I really don't do much on Etsy either as far as like creating new content. I do still sometimes make sales and things like that, but I have the same 5 listings I've had since I created it right now, and I would love to get creating more. I really just need to have some extra time to be able to do that. Right now we are very, very busy, my husband and I, so we barely have time for many different things. So I'm doing my best to prioritize what I can and do what I can for my businesses here. So overall, I'm pretty content with how this is going, especially with the amount of time I've been able to dedicate to all of these businesses so far. Of course, I'd like to increase this income, and doing that, I would definitely need to be more active with them, need to create more content, but it's okay. I'm just going to do what I can for now, and I'm just going to be super grateful for any sort of extra income, especially passive income, that I can get from these different types of businesses. And let me see here what else I can show. So we'll go to KDP. Let me just show you my top 10, for example, because I don't want people to think you have to have 200 plus books to make money on KDP. You don't. You really just need one book. And the more you have, the more chances you have for income, but you don't need to create hundreds and hundreds to make money. So out of my top 10, made 36. So that's majority of the sales from just my top 10 books for KDP. And then for royalties, my top 10 again, $85.84. That's majority of the money made again. And I can actually do the math really quick probably. So if we have, let's see, we have 36 books, and then if we divide that by 44, that's 0.81. So about 81, 82% of the sales are all from just the top 10 books. So you don't need to create hundreds of books in order to make money with KDP or really any business. Like with Etsy and well, YouTube, I feel like you do need multiple videos. Although if you have one video really take off, then you don't need to create tons to make money. But on like with most businesses, I feel like you need to create multiple products, but you don't need to create hundreds. I you just don't need to create hundreds. A lot of the books that I have don't actually sell. A lot of them are from when I first started KDP, and I didn't really know what I was doing, so they're not always the best. I haven't published some of them, but I just wanted to show that the top 10 usually does make up majority of the books, so don't be worried if you don't have 200 or 300, 400,000 books. You don't need that. Just do what you can do, and you can make sales off of one book. So I really hope that this video is helpful. I'd love to know how October is doing for you and your businesses. And if you have any questions or anything like that, please feel free to put them in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching and listening to this video. I hope that you have a great day.